crash out, gonna crash out. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. No, please. Fuck! I forgot to save. Okay, forget all this.
Just a sec.
What do I need to talk about?
Anyway. Just a sec.
Oh yeah, Celeste thing.
Oh. Just a sec. Anyway.
Which fatty am I supposed to talk to next? I don't know which one I'm supposed to talk to now. Okay, who exactly am I supposed to talk to here? Or do I just look at her body or something? Okay, yada. Yap. I'm actually so angry that we forgot to save. PMO. Right. Okay, I'll look at this. Okay. This is just great. This is wonderful. Not me forgetting to save, so we have to do all this again. Oh wait, we already talked about that. Nothing else, go inside the room. Yeah, I know, she's dead in there. Just go inside, please, I beg of you. Yada. Don't really care. Okay. bag go by? Okay, are we done in here? Thank you. Okay, now we look at the things up here. Okay, where do we need to go next? I need to look in the trash room and then talk to Hifumi, unfortunately. Yappa, yappa, yappa. Doing all this again. Okay, talk to the clairvoyant guy. Or Yappa hero. Alright, so I'll look at all of those. Okay, what do we need to look at next? Already looked in those. There's a second floor. How strange. Maybe there might be something in the kitchen? At least this is new stuff to read, so. There we go. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Better see if if anyone knows more about it. That's a lot of food. No, I'm not trying to look at that. Surveillance camera. Oh, yes, I looked at all of them. What do you know about it, Aoi? Do you notice that one of the kitchen knives?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? Thought it was kind of strange. The knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. Yeah. In other words, You were right in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come into the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. Always a count. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? No, of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming two good friends, and then one killing the other, is a classic drama setup. When you consider everything all together, I honestly have no idea. Alright, thanks, girl. Don't think there's anything else here. Oh my god, I don't care. That's the answer after graduation. No, don't need to talk to you. No, don't need to talk to Celeste either. Okay, we'll talk to you first. About the numbers. Hey, we're finally done and we have all the stuff. Okay. The interesting
I'm getting
part.
tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Thank you.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Finally.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Red door, first floor.
See you soon.
Okay. Hey, where everyone else at? Where y'all go? Hey guys. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you're afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. We can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. I didn't do it! Avier. Me and Sayaka both know that we all that too well. I mean, yeah, Makoto obviously had a crush on her and was like, all weird about it. Why would he kill her? But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka, is it really one of us? Yeah. Yeah.
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your...
Great. Are we just waiting here, or what? Let's get started.
Got it!
Celeste, what do you have to say, my queen? Did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? I'm not even talking to Toko. No, I didn't want to talk to you. Well then, the time's finally come. Are you ready? Yeah, can we just leave already?
What?
So overstuck
What?
here. Even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through the class trial thing. If you wanna confess, now's the time to do it. Dang, I didn't do it. Chaz.
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here, so I resolve and step into the PHR. Oh wait, can we just leave? Oh. Guess I have no chance to forget
Well
this.
then.
Yes,
Let us begin.
indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
You scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
As I said before, it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. Kyoko, why don't you just do it yourself? Why do I have to do it? When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel boss descended with a heavy clunking sound toward the school basement. There's a basement? I wonder if this is how death row inmate feels when the time has finally come.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. The bowels. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it look like a real courtroom? It's just like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close, it's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up. The seats were arranged in a round circle. They were set up so everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anybody else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly rhythm, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. I'm sorry, I can't take this serious with that fatty right next to us. Why does he need to be sitting next to us? I don't want him here. Finally. Okay, we actually saved this time. Open. Okay. Do we have everything we need? Okay, we have a lot of stuff. Don't have any presents for anyone to give. Oh. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Oh wait, is this all voice acted? Yes, finally I don't have to read.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna raise my hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
Junko.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Oh,
Friendship
shut up.
penetrates?
Die. I hope this fatty dies next case. I hope he dies. I hope he
Okay,
dies. I'm praying on his
But
death.
what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Ooh.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate. Oh, okay. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to happen. Yes, I don't know. As things progress during each class trial, you will be engaging in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any irrelevant truth bullets you find during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Notice that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. So well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, evidence of a struggle. Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
I remember that though. I remember it. No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka
Who do you
and
think?
the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Yeah, I mean, Byakuya is right here, like...
Sorry.
It's not that hard. Yeah, you should be sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting
Can
to
you
sound
shut
like a
up?
real trial.
Oh my god, somebody kill this man. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Okay. Kitchen knife set. Okay, so it's pretty obvious it was the kitchen knife.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No.
No, that's wrong.
It was the...
No. I
I
do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Almost positive.
A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
My cat's trying to eat something. What are you trying to do, little bro? Yeah, no, we don't touch that. Thanks.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right.
Shut up,
Makoto's room
Toko.
was the scene
I'm
of the
not.
crime. What more proof do you
No,
need?
but there's like someone switched the plates.
Hold
that must
on
mean
a
something.
second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be some kind of breakthrough somewhere waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. Okay. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Ali's account. That was the T thing.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
He did it in secret.
Wait, how do I do it?
Nobody was in the
that
dining.
one. Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Exactly. Aoi can say that I wasn't there.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next,
Exactly.
you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
I wasn't. I'm not the
Go
killer.
ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. And I
Just
wasn't
to
there.
be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time.
Yeah.
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
Okay then. I was
What
sorry,
if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Oh, shut up.
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Yeah, so why would she do it if she couldn't even graduate by
Then
having
there's
me
no
kill her?
way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rules?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Thank you.
Did I say that out loud?
Thank you.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos.
Lesbians. They're lesbians.
I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Lesbians.
Which means, we have airtight alibis.
That's a lesbian if I've ever seen one.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school
Oh,
regulations?
shut up, Toko. I know for a fact, if you could ever get a boyfriend, you would be sleeping in that room every single night. You absolute creep.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere
Hate
but
you.
the dorms.
Hate you.
But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Toko is my op.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's It's unwholesome!
Sakura's a woman.
But I'm a girl.
You are?
It's so
oh my
obvious.
Gosh, I'm so sorry!
Can we just be real for like 5 seconds?
But if it wasn't
She
either of
looks
you,
like a girl.
then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Then who is
Why
it?
didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here. You're talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So, Sayaka's the one who stole the knife. But she's dead.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
She already had the sword for self-defense,
So you're
though.
saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Why would she...
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh my god.
See? He did do it after
Shut
all!
up!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a mo-
Oh god, don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna
Hold on.
die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to happen. What? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters lying around and the letters already known. But what? If you shoot the wrong letters, okay. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. Should have been at the scene. Should have been at the scene. Hair!
Now I understand.
Yeah, somebody cleaned up the hair.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had. If that makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true.
Okay,
Shut up.
then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Makoto is not the culprit.
Are you
Exactly.
sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Oh yeah, the doorknob. But why do we need 5 minutes for this? Yeah, it's the doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Okay. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first. Is that the key point here? Okay, fine. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots there are, essentially only one lie or a contradiction in that busy. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. And then good luck and have fun. Laddie, okay. Okay. Bathroom door frame. It opens
The
weird.
incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes,
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
that's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No.
And finally,
What?
the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it! We already know the answer.
No. It's not because the door was locked. No, there's a different reason entirely.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
No, it's the locked, but
Then the killer ran after her.
I didn't press it in time.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong.
Exactly.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because the nameplates were
Everyone
shifts.
should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
How did you know the murderer was a man? Is it because you're a man? And you're the killer?
And
yeah,
yet,
exactly.
He's
it's you.
absolutely right.
Say what?
No, it's him.
Well, to be
It's gotta
more
be him.
specific,
I'll be
what the
FI.
killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening.
Exactly.
Right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
So everyone but me.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Thank you, Toko. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide?
Well,
okay.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Wild.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because... Oh. Because we switched rooms?
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's what...
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Yeah, but she took the knife.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
What? Where did that come from? There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Oh,
when I
true.
saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Dude, you're gonna have to stop licking the blanket. It's weird. Shall to mention...
Which means, only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Oh my god, she was planning on killing someone.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write that?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
She wanted to kill someone because like, she took the knife.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Shut up.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Sure.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh, great. Another debate. Make your argument. Dorm nameplates. They were switched.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Wait a second. No. Yeah, but the...
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly.
The room that Makoto was staying. No, that's not.
Oh, wait, wrong way around. I thought they were talking about my room, like my proper room.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room
Then, if someone did... Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right?
Right. Okay, then who did it?
The only other person who knew we'd switch rooms.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Sayaka was gonna kill someone, and then she was gonna switch the nameplates again and frame me.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates...
Yeah.
Was...
You can also infer as much from her. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably... whoever she invited over came in and attacked her! We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous...
Yes,
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because there's gold on it.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth...
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Yep. It's pretty obvious. Well, I mean, I don't know who it is, though. Yeah. Starting with the next debate, I'll start letting multiple truth bullets into your truth and another, but just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute a proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. And hold down. If the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be set in. Okay. Probably the replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist!
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Oh god, I don't know.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong!
Did I get that right?
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it.
Oh, yeah,
like
I didn't even think of that.
someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife?
So sorry,
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe in that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
No.
Then they took the knife and attacked, so she grabbed the then, after they broke her wrist...
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, The gold... In fact, it's safe to assume there's really no way she...
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Yeah.
No, that's not it at all.
Yeah, it is because I think you're ugly. There's a certain regulation that talks about what happens in bathrooms at nighttime. Water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Ew.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Okay, that's true, but Toko, you haven't taken a shower in 4 days?
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
Yeah.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that
Me and
means
Leon had the same reaction there. What?
the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on.
Yeah.
If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
It was Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in
all
this.
this. Yeah.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
I've already been saying this. She's a killer.
She took
she
the knife
tried to
from
be
the
one.
kitchen,
And she
then
failed.
invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Yeah.
That is a possibility, is it?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yeah.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Wow.
Plus, she was the ultimate popsins, a totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then...
She's a terrible person.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
Ow.
That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Okay, Makoto.
Because...
Just stop.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
But yeah. Good, stop linking the blanket. My cat is being so weird. There we go.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
her. Obviously I'm committed to find out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it.
Okay.
But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Nope. There is.
No, that's wrong.
The dying message.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her.
Yeah.
11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course.
Okay.
It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one...
Ah, you're right.
Wait.
The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Yeah.
Whoa! You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
I don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Wait a second. 100. Leon. It says Leon. How did I not notice that? So Leon's the killer. Who's Leon again? Oh wait, I kinda liked him. Oh, no more Fai. No more calling Hifumi Fai.
Oh my god.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it!
So, whose name did she write?
Here's my answer.
Yeah.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? Yeah, bro, you're cooked.
What the hell are you talking about?
We know you did it.
It's just a coincidence.
We know you killed her.
It's just
I'm
a
sorry.
bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them, and to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
What?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
There's something about it we need to...
Shoot!
Oh, well, great job to me. How?
I got it!
Yeah, I messed
If
it
you look
up.
closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on. You'd need the key to get in. And the one... So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
It's for me. It's for me. And that's exactly what proves me on. I think it might be the crystal ball. Or like something like that. Yeah, it's the crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
No, you could throw...
No, that's wrong!
The ball. And you're the baseball guy, so you're
Hold
good
on.
at throwing.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the
Big
evidence
brain move right here.
without...
Oh.
But if you can't get past the gate...
You can throw it, you can throw
Yes,
it.
you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball?
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way. Throw
I
it!
got it!
And he's the
Killer
ultimate
simply
baseball
took
star,
aim
so
at the
he
incinerator
would be
switch
able to throw it
and
at
threw
a
the ball
perfect
through a gap in
thing.
the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm certain. Perhaps it was a work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside
I
the
just
trash
realized we're
room.
all wearing the same clothes every day.
The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
Yeah, bro,
But
you're
the
hooked.
distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
It is
Difficult,
impossible.
absolutely. Impossible? I don't
Except
think
for
so.
when you are the ultimate baseball star. Ultimate baseball
I got
star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. Damn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
Crash out.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review and with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. Now here's...
The closing argument is about to begin. Okay, Every case has one last element to bring to the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events in the case of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a few pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels. Also, if you take aim at missing a section, fully tell you a hint that okay, so I'm guessing it's in like how like manga is, where it's like from right to left. Okay, so starts with that. Then she tries to stab him. They look back, find it, and then they're blocked by it. They block it. They hit her. And she's scared, so she runs into the bathroom. They can't open the door because it's like jammed. So they go. Oh, they get their toolbox. His toolbox, and then he gets inside, and give me a second. What? No. There's one spot where she gets a knife. Is that like a fake out one? They grabbed this thing. Yeah, she wrote the message. He throws the ball. Oh no. Oh wait. So this was fake.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Yeah, okay, correct.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
They couldn't get it open.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message and with that, all her strength was gone.
Yeah.
Was Sayaka dead? First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of... Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly rolled.
Come on. Things thrown in. Piece burnt off.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Leon Kawada.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Boom.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
Exactly.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Here, and here. It is everywhere.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as Makoto. I believe...
Bullet time battle. Ooh. Your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage. In a head-to-head battle. We like to refer this bullet time battle. Hello, Kitty. During the bullet time battle, you'll want to destroy the opponent's statements in time with a rhythm. Make your button presses with each tempo marker as the miracles. Press the X button to lock in, and triangle button to shoot. Don't deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can use the triangle. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
When the killer removed instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you!
Okay.
You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Okay. How do we do this again?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up!
Easy. That was way too easy. What? Oh.
This should prove it.
Boom. I thought I had to aim.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
All this time playing rhythm games really came back.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit?
Stupid!
It had to be their very... Stupid! Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then...
Pull it out. Pull it out.
The screwdriver will show some...
Stupid!
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this, I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
L.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Yeah, you're so dead. You're getting
Then it would
executed, Bill,
seem
bro.
we are finished here.
Yeah. Boom. A. She did way too well on that. Thank you. What's a mistrial?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, who will be chosen as the black? What's it gonna be?
Okay, now we just choose who we think it is. Oh, never mind. It is Leon Kawada. Bye. So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. Uh-oh, Lexi got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada. Crash out. Crash out incoming.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Oh, bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
That's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
Danganronpa